This show is part of the Drowning Man Podcast Network. Visit drowningmanpodcasts.com.
Nice.
It's like Tuvan throat singing.
It is.
Jeez! Oh my god, my kingdom for that on film! It was like laughter, this flash of like utter disgust, and just like, you fucking idiot. Back to like, ha ha ha, this is funny!
The things that you find in my face.
Yeah. No context for you.
You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone. Did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time. Recorded for Thursday, April 18th, 2019.
Year 136.
And welcome to Wasting All the Time,
A podcast.
My name is Dave.
I'm John.
I'm Cody.
And returning again,
you're so
second
lucky.
week in a row,
Guys.
despite our best efforts, it is
It's Mike again.
Mr. Mike Bowles.
It's been so long.
It's been a while.
I forgot what you sounded like.
Wow,
A week.
I
It's been a
changed.
whole week.
A whole
Mind.
half a fortnight.
Yeah.
You don't
halfway
have that
through
loaded up?
No.
Gonna
What do you
file-
think
What do you
Phil?
think this is, Phil and Phil? Yeah. I mean, this could turn into Phil and Phil
conceivably be Phil
anytime.
and Phil. Off
It'd be
the bat.
amazing.
The award-winning Phil and Phil show.
Tell us about the traffic.
It fucking sucks. Get that 7-second letter. 7-second
Letter?
I
Is
would
that
say
a new
ready?
improv game?
7-second letter.
You have 7 seconds to come up with a letter from the
That's,
alphabet.
that's sometimes
John.
as long as it takes me.
Black Power dropping the boo 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 boo.
This is an improv podcast.
Clearly.
And
We
this,
just, all that you just heard, we made it up.
You heard it. You done heard it. We done said it.
this is the 316th episode, in case you were wondering why we are mad.
We're still not out of stuff. It's amazing.
So we
Anyway.
we have segments that we follow. Keeps us structured.
Like a really sexy earthworm.
The sexiest of all earthworms.
All
the
they have is curves.
Nightcrawler.
That was too appreciative, John. I did not like it.
So let's kick it off with one of those segments, shall we?
We shall.
It goes like this.
Twitter shins.
Welcome to Twitter's Rapidballs, where we find the top 3 tweets on the entire internet. Read them for your listening pleasure. We read, you get listened. It's saucy. Number 3, from Dutchie at Sacharse, probably. She looks like Jesus. Coincidence, Mike?
Yeah. As I said, it's episode 316. This is the Jesus-y most episode that we can possibly have. So we're here to answer all of your questions about how much she looks like Jesus. And she does. It's the long hair. It's the white skin, which we all know Jesus is white. And it's those like white robe tobe things she got. It's beautiful. So yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Dropping the harsh philosophical truths. John Rebuttal.
Okay, so this is clearly a Mean Girls kind of thing because, no one would actually, accuse their friend of looking like Jesus, their female friend, seeing as how Jesus would have been a fairly masculine, Palestinian Jewish guy with a beard, because you would have been Orthodox at that time, at that time being the Bronze Age. I think you need to go and watch that Lindsay Lohan movie and get back to me afterwards when it has changed your life accordingly. Until then, you do still have detention, young lady.
Bronze Jesus coming out of nowhere. Dave, counter rebuttal.
Hey there, Dutchie. Yeah, well, no, there is no such thing as a coincidence. I think you will find if you pay attention as you're careening through this universe of ours. And I think also if you look closely into the scriptures, then you will know that there will be a second coming of the Lord. And it's definitely possible that it's her. So act accordingly.
Jesus with bronzer coming out of nowhere. Number 2 from Cherry Thing Tasha. Oh God, what have I done? At La Chic. That's kind of neat. Teodora in Rui Aratsumi style, because why not, Dave?
Hey, Tara, I'm glad you asked me. And if we join me again as we return to scripture, we see that it says that the time will come when the pigeons are dethroned, and you will find that the Teodora will, in fact, be in Rui Aratsumi style.
Those were words. John, rebuttal.
Okay, so I know that I am the faculty advisor for the anime club. That was just because you guys really wanted to have an anime club, and I felt bad for you. You all dye your hair weird colors. The other kids, they don't like you, and so you need a place to gather amongst yourselves. And so I don't actually know anything about this stuff, and I'm sorry. I feel like it's probably really fun for you, but please just leave me out of it. You can use the classroom, okay? You can use the classroom. I don't care about my hero, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever it is you're watching,
It's My Hero Academia, you scrub. Mike, counter rebuttal.
Okay, is this one of those like anime things where you like watch things, or is this more of like a manga? Because see, the thing is, I'm just not like super into it. Like, okay, like I'm kind of into it. So my boyfriend last year, he like watched a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I was like super into that because they like punch people and they're real strong, and that was kind of fun. But I mean, like, otherwise, I don't really get it. So maybe think about this. Maybe don't anime.
It's an art form. And the top #1 tweet on the entire internet at Tuba Blogosphere. Oh God. From X Profundus at X_Profundus. Reading White Dwarf. Pornographic article on weathering tanks. Are they really allowed to show this, Mike?
I don't know what kind of magazine or comic or whatever it is that you're reading these days. But I mean, if you really want to get legit and you want to get like deep down, you should check out the latest Cosmo episode, because they have this great thing on using peanut butter. Get it? Peanut butter in between your toes. It's amazing. So try it out. Thanks.
That sounds horrific. John, counter. Nope, just a regular rebuttal.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm sorry about that. The obviously our screening software needs to be updated because it's not supposed to let the porn through. You guys are really clever about getting to it, though. I'll tell you what. So yeah, I'll just talk with the principal and we'll get that updated. Sorry about that, and I guess. In the meantime, no one is allowed to go on, what is it? White Dwarf? White Dwarf? Is that a website even? Just don't go there, okay? Kids, I'll see you after lunch.
Give her the White Dwarf. Dave, counter rebuttal.
Hey there, Ex Profundus. Hey, by the name you're using, I can tell that you are an educated person and you're right up my alley. But guess what? I've read White Dwarf before myself because I'm interested in, all of the Gospels, not just the ones that are in the actual codified Bible, because there are more stories to be told. And, I've read through it, and boy, if you think that Weathering Tanks is sexy, can I recommend the Song of Solomon to you? Because that's actually pretty crazy stuff in there. But really beautiful if you think about it. Come on over for Bible study.
That is exactly what it purports to be. This has been a very philosophical, theocratical episode of... Used to take like 20 minutes. Those were the most rapid spheres, and you're all welcome.
You're welcome, but also sorry.
Yeah, no.
White Dwarf is the 40K Games Workshop thing. Okay.
Yep.
I almost did. I didn't want. I was thinking about committing to it, but I wasn't sure if that was it. It's the 40K like Warhammer.
Oh, okay.
Tabletop painting.
Because I was so close, but I didn't. I wasn't sure if that was it. Of being like, okay, so the thing is, you want to get the Space Marines.
I wondered if you were going to do that,
but I don't know enough about 40K.
That was. That's why you start there and then make shit up.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, it is time for us to move it right along.
Oh, can we please?
Ooh, I think we will.
Okay, good.
Say, Dave.
Dave.
What question should I ask? I'm running out of stuff.
You should ask me what hair products I use.
What hair products do you use?
God, that's tough. None. Shampoo?
Okay. Oh.
Shampoo?
Say, what day is it?
Well, I'm glad you asked that instead. Got me out of a tough bind there. Today,
you put yourself in.
Now you get it. Today
improv
is, in fact, April 18th. And according to the National Day Calendar,
April Fool's Day.
It is National Animal Crackers Day. Let's learn about it.
I'm going to be very upset if this is not about the Marx Brothers film.
National Animal Crackers Day is observed on April 18th.
Why that's
So far, you're safe, John. This day brings us back to our childhood memories. Still good. And the many boxes of animal crackers we shared with our friends.
Unless you were
possibly
leaving.
Didn't you watch the movie with?
Don't tell me you didn't have 40 DVDs.
VHS was shipped in boxes.
Oh, I remember. I worked in a video store.
Animal crackers refer to a type of small cookie baked in the shape of circus or zoo animals.
Circus or zoo?
Such as a lion, tiger,
say it,
bear,
oh my,
or elephant.
Or what?
Or elephant.
Elephant?
Elephant.
Elephant is how you say it when you're 7.
Or snapdog.
I am soda pop. The most common variety are light-colored and slightly sweet. However, chocolate and frosted varieties are also available.
Frosted ones are
like heroin.
Yeah.
Do you ever crunch them up and then like inject them into your veins?
No. I
just me.
I snorted them.
Okay.
Are you guys talking about like the Mother's?
Yeah.
Mother's brand? I wonder if that's what they're talking about. Those are super good.
Yeah.
It's just enough sugar that when you eat it, it's like, yeah, that gets you your fix, but it's not that like face contorting, like, oh, it's so rich.
It's expertly concocted.
Yeah.
Expertly con.
I'm going to get some on my way home.
God damn it, I can't have any.
Yep.
Even though animal crackers are made with layered dough, much like crackers, they are sweet like cookies.
Wait. Did it say animal crackers are made much like crackers?
Even though animal crackers are made with layered dough, much like crackers.
Yes, crackers.
They're sweet like cookies. National Animal Crackers Day is the perfect day to celebrate that childhood memory again.
I can't. I'm on keto.
Pick up some animal crackers at your local grocery store and share them with family and friends.
Gas station. Costco.
Share your photos of your Animal Crackers Day celebration using hashtag National Animal Crackers Day.
I bet those are some of the most exciting photographs you have ever seen.
Yeah. Probably. History. Our research was unable to find the creator of National Animal Crackers Day. It did locate information confirming in the late 1800s, animal-shaped cookies were imported to the U.S. from England.
England, huh?
In 1902, animal crackers officially became known as Barnum's Animals.
That's right.
And evoked the familiar circus theme of the Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Oh, I just soak them in milk a little bit, and they get just past that little snap, and it's...
Yeah. Later that year, the now familiar box with a string, which I am familiar with.
Oh, yeah. It is a familiar box.
was designed for the Christmas season, made to hang from the Christmas tree.
That's ridiculous.
They were a big hit in 1902
I mean, hit grande.
and still are today.
Are they?
We do a scene now.
Mm-hmm.
Or something adjacent to a scene?
Hey, Dave, come here.
Yeah, what's up?
I want you to try something.
Okay, I'm up for anything.
Cool. Put this in your mouth. What do you think of that?
Okay. Thinking about it,
Salty, right?
a little bit salty.
Mm-hmm.
It does have layers though.
Yeah.
Much like a cracker.
Yes.
That combined with the salt, I'm going to say this is a cracker.
Yes, correct. Now look at this picture. What do you
Okay.
see?
I see Bob Dole.
Sorry, it's the wrong picture. What do you see in this picture?
I see a carrot wearing a top hat.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We take these crackers,
Mhm.
we make them look like carrots. That's what I'm thinking, carrot crackers. What do you think?
I like it. We just kind of, instead of it being like a rectangle,
Mhm.
we just sort of taper it down on one side.
Okay,
Diet orange.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
it's a good idea.
Diet
Hold on.
orange soda. Sorry, I didn't finish. Diet orange soda
Yeah, sorry.
would pair well with it.
Yes. Diet orange soda, crackers, carrot crackers. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Do you have
Okay.
any other ideas?
I'm thinking we break it down. Wait,
Veggie crackers?
Ve-
Could we do other vegetables?
we could do other vegetables.
What if we had like a whole garden crackers?
Garden crackers.
Carrots, tomatoes, eggplant,
It's a good idea.
rhubarb.
You think this is going to sell, though? They're really salty.
The more salt, the better.
Okay. I'll go put in some more salt. I'll get back to you. You go interact with one of the other people here and tell me what they think.
Okay. Hey, Larry.
Yeah, boss.
I need you to help me come up with different vegetables. Can you do that?
We're going to make new vegetables?
Well, I mean, in a sense, we're going to revolutionize the vegetables that already exist. I just
Okay.
kind of having a brain fart right now on what vegetables exist. I came up with a solid list of like 4 or 5 and then just went dead. So
Okay.
help me name some vegetables.
Potato.
Okay. Potato crackers. Okay. Yeah.
French fries.
Uh-huh. What? Oh, no. Actually, that is a potato.
Banana slices. Because when you dry them, they get crunchy, and that's what separates a fruit from a vegetable. It's crunchy or squishy.
Is that so? Is that like the culinary definition?
The what?
The culinary definition?
No thanks, I'm fine.
Okay.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Larry. How's it going?
Hey,
Okay, I got 2 things
banana
for you.
slices.
Banana slices.
He's talking about banana chips.
That's a fruit.
But it's
And
crunchy.
Also,
Yeah, but we're
it's a
going for
chip.
vegetables. Okay.
We're doing crackers.
Here's the issue. All right. I heard across the way potato, and that's what I was thinking. So I went and I threw in a bunch of salt.
Potato.
Okay. Made it look like a potato.
Mhm.
2 problems. 1, sugar. Whoops. They look the same. Don't know what to tell you. Second, potato looks a lot like a hippopotamus.
Yeah.
I think
So
we're going to need to solve
what
this.
if we sort of taper it down on one side?
Milkweed.
Is a weed?
Hold on. I'll taper the hippopotamus.
That
Okay,
gets
it
rid of
just
its
looks
legs,
like a taper
right?
now. The animal.
That is unfortunate. Okay.
What are we selling?
We're gonna make crap. Vegetable crackers.
We're making animal crap
We can
vegetables.
make animal vegetable crackers. But okay, here's what we'll do. We'll tell people they're crackers, but we'll just keep them stuffed with sugar.
Okay.
Okay? Animal vegetable crackers.
Cookies,
No, I don't think cookies will sell well.
but they're sweet.
Yeah, it's true. Now we're sticking with crackers. The problem is I already made the box.
Okay. It's just that sweet crackers, like graham crackers, pretty much got that market covered.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
What if we made the crackers look like Dave?
I could get behind that.
Dave crackers?
Dave crackers. Cracker Dave.
I think this is a good
That's a
move
good
for our
stopping
market.
point.
Yeah.
Cracker Day.
Cracker Dave.
But it's great because Larry only meant for the best.
Where'd you pull Bob Dole from? that was a great pull.
He asked me what the photo had on it. What else am I supposed to say? That's the first thing that came to mind.
Sorry, I hope I didn't know you too hard there. That was funny.
I was particularly fond of the hippo. It's got kind of a taper. I know it looks like a taper. The animal. Clever little bit
This
of
is going to be like TAPIR.
I like. He's like, okay, is there something wrong with the shape of this cracker? Okay, what worked last time? Let's taper it down. Let's see if this works again. All right. Well, it's time for us to move it right along.
Oh, good. I was hoping that would come next.
Good, because it did. And now it is upon us.
Oh,
Behold.
I have upon us.
And now it's time for Things What Got Sent Us.
Something British.
Okay.
Wow. A for effort. Are you a professional improv artist?
I'm good at this.
The best.
This is a listener suggested scene from our good friend Butt Stuff. Butt Stuff. Each one of you takes turns pitching a new product to a couple executives, the other two, or in this case, the other three, a triple executives. But the new product is decided before the scene by the other three.
All right, I'll pitch something to the three of you. So you guys discuss amongst yourselves what it is I'm going to be pitching, and I'll take my headphones off so I can't hear.
Oh!
Everyone just says the first word that comes to their... Although he can just hear us talking with our mouths.
Yeah, that was...
All right, folks, quick editor's note. As usual, we had patrons listening through our Discord server, and they also would suggest a word. So we picked one from each of us and one from them. Here we go.
Everyone says the first word that comes to their mind. Red.
Advil.
Stapler.
Okay, it's a red Advil stapler.
Foreigner. Foreign red.
Corn dog bat. It's really good.
All right, I'm back. What am I pitching?
You are pitching a foreign red Advil stapler.
Okay. Let me put it to you this way. When is the last time that you were doing repetitive office tasks and you ended up getting some pain from that repetitive action?
All
I
the
have
time.
the perfect stapler for you.
Okay, well, I pay people for that, so...
It is red, so it's hard to lose.
Mhm.
It's made of Advil, so it rubs off into your skin, dulling the pain. And it's from a foreign country, so you know it's quality machinery.
It does sound cheap.
Yes. I like osmotic painkillers.
Yeah.
It is through dermal abrasion that you take in this Advil. Let your stapling activities go on twice as long as usual with any other stapler. Use the foreign red Advil stapler to get your stapling needs done. I can hook you up with a gross shipment. We can make a deal on bulk. It's up to you guys.
And are you sticking to the FRAS acronym?
For the time being. Yeah, that is kind of what we're going with. That kind of really sort of summarizes our entire angle on this thing.
What's the price point per unit?
Well, it depends. See, because we actually have a couple different sizes. If you want a mini one, those come in at about $8 a piece.
$8 a piece.
If you go for a standard issue red stapler, we're talking about, $17. And if you go for the, those staplers that you can use to staple the center binding of a large sheet of paper.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah. We got those. Those are only $30.
$30. All right. Well, I'm just Googling wrist braces here.
By the way, all three of these do unlock so that you can use them on a bulletin board.
What if we change up the order? Oh, no, he's not talking.
My employees I could get my employees wrist braces for $6.99 per unit.
Do they come in red?
I imagine that I could have them Sharpie them red.
Dangerous fumes.
So
I'm
why
just
should I
saying.
spend? You said $8 per unit for the small one?
That's right.
Why should I spend $8 per unit on your stapler when instead I could have my staff work injured wearing wrist braces?
You know, what you do to your staff is up to you, of course, except for where it runs into federal regulations. And I think that you may find that workers' compensation is a bit of a bitch.
I'm not worried about federal regulations. I'm very rich.
You must be. How about the other two of you?
I do have a question here. One of my aides came in and asked me, how do we avoid getting sued by Advil?
Well, there's no need. We have a licensing agreement with Advil. That's all. That's all on our side. We have assumed that risk, and we have negated it by having a contract. And that's why $8 is really a good deal, because this is fully branded. And by the way, this color red, this is the red, which is
the red.
Yeah. The red brand red, which is a great charity. Great. We're so happy to be working with them.
And how long do you expect these things to last? Consider rubbing off Advil into our skins.
Okay, so good point. Look, nothing lasts forever. You will need to buy replacement sheaths for these staplers, but those are very reasonable. For the small size stapler, it's only $3 for a replacement sheath. For the medium size, the standard size, if you will, that's only going to be $6. And for the really large book binding one, which is really wild, you got to see it in person to really believe it. That is going to be $15.
See, here's what I want to know. We're looking for repetitive business, so I'm asking how often can we really get these things to be replaced?
Oh, well, our warehouse is fully stocked. We can backfill, upfill, front fill, whatever you need.
Great. Okay, so if we could say, perhaps, just throwing it out there, shorten the length of time that one would be able to use this before needing a replacement, exactly how short might that time period be?
Well, if you really go to town and rub up on it real hard, particularly with damp skin, then you could wear through this in a weekend.
I
do have very damp skin.
Sweaty employees.
Yeah.
So you said it was the red.
Yeah, that's right.
Do we have other shades? My employees like to personalize their work environment because they're individuals.
Well, I hate to do this, but we are really intent on keeping the foreign red Advil stapler. And so if you want other colors, then, you'll have to find another manufacturer.
Could we do like a foreign Advil red tinted stapler? That might be something that people would really get into.
Sorry.
No?
I have another
can't help you
question.
there.
You mentioned that part of your proceeds go to charity.
That's right. Red.
Yes. Red. Now, what if you were to sever your relationship with them? What would the price point per unit be?
Oh God, it would drop dramatically. Because our license agreement with Advil is like really, really good.
How about
we're owned by the same parent company.
Oh, Advil?
Yeah.
Well, how about we ditch the charity and we buy the staplers from you for that much lower price per unit. I think everyone is happy at that point. Should be cheaper than wrist braces.
Yeah. If we dropped red, then our price point would be like $1, $2, and $4.
Well, then I say let's drop red.
I just bought the charity and disbanded it on my phone, so we're good.
Fantastic.
There you go.
That's good. That's why I like working with you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Gentlemen, have never been happier.
Really? Ever caught the foreign Advil red tinted stapler?
Farts. I did not. I was not thinking about that in the moment.
This is good. I snuck it in. I really wanted to ham that, and I was like, no, I want to be sneaky with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Mike Bowles, take your headphones off, please, sir.
You.
All right.
They're skeleton. Radioactive.
Tin.
Mars.
Toilet. Radioactive Mars tin toilet sandwich. Easy enough.
So, good luck with that.
Hello, executives. I have a pitch for you. Lately, we are looking upon the rocket sending itself thrust upon Mars. Yes?
I like thrusting, yeah.
Yes. I thought that would get your attention there. The bald head spoke to me. So, sending this rocket upon Mars, I decided that there is but one thing that I think you have forgotten on the Martian planetary expedition. Do you know what that is?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Good. It is toilets.
Toilets.
Toilets. Now, most people would think that it's easy. They would just shit upon their suits or whatever. But not I. I think instead we place a tin, this is important, a tin toilet within the habitat. What do you think?
tin?
Tin is cheap. See, I'm thinking ahead. I'm giving you guys monetary choices.
Between tin?
And tin, yes.
Tin is cheap, of course. We can
Yes.
dig it from the ground at any time and it'll never run out. But my main problem with it is that it is a little bit on the heavy side given the alternatives that we have available to us, like
Paper toilets.
paper.
But there's one thing that you do not know. See,
There's only
Paper.
one thing I don't know.
paper.
I'm not
very,
aware of it.
Very cheap, very easy to transport, right? There are not a lot of problems with it. But have you ever tried to shit in a paper toilet?
No, I shit in pure gold.
I did not think so. Exactly.
Mm.
And gold, very heavy, notoriously heavy. Tin can be found upon Mars.
Is that
Allegedly.
so?
Yes, my science department guarantees it.
Do we have mining rights?
I think it's a bit of the old Wild West up there. So
I'll
you
go
can-
get mining rights.
Yeah.
Let's go buy Mars really quick.
Now, when you sit upon the toilet, what is the one thing that you think, this is the thing I am missing?
Prunes.
You're on the right track. 4, I have developed the prune sandwich.
The prune witch.
The prune witch. You should buy that. It's a good trademark.
I just did by saying it.
What's her name again?
Prune witch. So you shall eat the prune witch upon the tin toilet.
We got
Upon the red planet Mars.
Upon the red planet Mars.
I shall eat my prune witch upon the tin. It does have a sort of poetic.
Yes. So you're selling the whole package, the whole
Yes.
thing, the sandwiches and the tin and the prunes.
See, it's its own codified ecosystem. Because you know what prunes do?
What do prunes do?
They help you poop.
They certainly do the trick for me.
That
You
is
don't
a
have
neat
servants
trick.
do it for you.
Of course not.
Old fashioned then.
I'm nouveau riche.
I have another question.
Of course.
How do we get to Mars?
The rocket.
Yes, but I've never seen it. I hear all these people talking about the rocket, but I've never actually seen it before.
That is fair.
How can I know it's real?
Clearly, the easiest way to know that it's real is to go ahead and walk. You know what? I was gonna say walk down there, and then I remembered who I was with. I have a picture on my phone. Does that help?
Less effort. Excellent.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I've got a little bit of the grumblies going on, and I would very much appreciate trying out the tin toilet, as it were, in person.
Do you have a prototype?
I do. Watch as I turn this wall around and reveal it. Hence,
Good Lord, you have a state-of-the-art toilet-making facility right here behind the wall.
That's impressive.
That's especially impressive since these are our offices.
That is amazing. I thought I had heard some noises, and I just thought it was Frank again.
You know.
we appreciate the opportunity to build on the other side of this room.
Yes. And the rocket is just past that?
That's right out the window.
Uh-huh.
The USS Bob Dole. Excellent name for a rocket.
All right, well, I will consume one of your prune witches. I shall take the rocket to Mars and shit upon the tin can.
Lovely. We'll be amazed to have a prototype user of such renown.
And only then will I truly believe.
I'm so sorry. Did I know there was like 5 words.
No,
and
it's
I only remember
fair.
hitting 3 of them. What were the other 2?
Radioactive.
Radioactive. Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mars is radioactive?
Because when I eat a prune witch,
Dude, I don't remember the last time I had a prune.
Yeah, it's been years.
I don't know that I ever have had a prune.
Really? They're
better than
kind of
Golden
nice. I like
I've
them,
heard that
actually.
they are actually quite good.
They're really tasty.
They get better the older you get.
Quick poll of the Patreon listeners. Do you like prunes?
Do you like prunes? Bryce and Blackpire.
Oh, both of you.
Dr. Pepper's based on carbon and prune juice.
Interesting.
I mean, we know Blackpire likes prunes.
I miss Dr. Pepper.
I've heard that said, but I always figured that was just an urban legend.
Apocryphal.
Lisa likes dates. Gross.
I don't think I've ever had a date. Oh.
I've had
Dates are
dried
really
dates.
I think fresh dates are better than dried dates.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Cool.
All right,
Well,
then.
that answers that.
That answers that.
The burning question. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Butt Stuff,
Yeah.
for recommending we go down that avenue.
Thank you, butt stuff.
Always fun. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll continue with the show.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, everybody. If you'd like to contact the show, then please head on over to wastingallthetime.com/contact. There you can leave us listener-suggested scenes, questiones, words for fruit words, and other general comments. If you'd like to find us on Twitter, we are at TimeWastePod. If you'd like to find us on Facebook, we're at facebook.com/TimeWastePod. If you want to contact us via voice, then why not give the old hotline a try? That's at area code 916-235-3337. If you really enjoy this show, why don't you consider becoming a patron? You can join for as little as $1 a month. Go to patreon.com/timewastepod for more information. Now, let's get back to the show, because nobody likes... sorry guys, I had no segue there. This is not like me. Usually I have a segue. Speaking of having segues, let's move on with the show. Nailed it. Welcome back.
Hi.
That was, wow. That was a good break.
Hello.
My name is Elder Price, and I would like to share with you them. It's such a good show.
Let's move it right along, shall we?
Yes.
Australian court rules farting at someone may not be bullying. Melbourne, Australia. An Australian appeals court on Friday dismissed a bullying case brought by an engineer who accused his former supervisor of repeatedly breaking wind toward him. The Victoria State Court of Appeal upheld a Supreme Court judge's ruling that even if engineer David Hinkst's allegations were true, flatulence did not necessarily constitute bullying. Hinkst said he would take his case to the High Court, Australia's final court of appeal. The 56-year-old is seeking 1.8 million Australian dollars, or $1.3 million in normal dollars, damages from his former Melbourne employer, Construction Engineering. Hinkst testified that he had moved out of a communal office space to avoid Supervisor Greg Short's flatulence. Hinkst told the court that Short would then enter Hinkst's small windowless office several times a day and break wind. Hinkst, quote, alleged that Mr. Short would regularly break wind on him or at him, Mr. Short thinking this to be funny. The two appeal court judges wrote in their ruling. Hinkst said he would spray Short with deodorant and called his supervisor Mr. Stinky. He would fart behind me and walk away. He would do this 5 or 6 times a day, Hinkst said outside of court in the weirdest Australian accent you've ever heard. Short told the court he did not recall breaking wind in Hinkst's office, quote, but I may have done it once or twice. Hingst also accused Short of being abusive over the phone, using profane language, and taunting him. The appeal judges found Hingst, quote, put the issue of Mr. Short's flatulence to the forefront of his bullying case, arguing that flatulence constituted assault.
I mean,
the court found that Short did not bully or harass Hingst. Hingst had failed to establish that construction engineering had been negligent. Hingst worked for construction engineering as a contract administrator from May 2008 until April 2009. He argues he was bullied in the workplace until his job was terminated. Construction engineering argued his job was terminated because of a downturn in construction work due to the global financial crisis in late 2008.
I feel like I'm 13 again.
Right. So I'm stuck on the legal thing. Like, that technically could be assault. Like, if he could prove it, the thing is, you can't prove somebody walked into your office and farted.
Well, you can't prove that they walked into your office and farted on purpose to bully you.
Maliciously farted, no.
Yeah.
Like, because they very well could. That is a thing. That is a thing that could happen with humans.
Right.
And to be like, you did this on purpose. No, I didn't.
Right.
The end.
And the fact that he had already moved his workspace away from this guy to get rid of the flatulence suggests that the guy might just have some kind of medical issue.
I mean, I'm 100% convinced that the boss absolutely could have been just like,
oh yeah,
guys, watch this.
Yeah.
But then, now the next step, prove that in a court of law.
Right. Well, and the judges seemed, like from the article, it seems like the judges were of the opinion that the fact that he was trying to make the case about the flatulence rather than like, it seems like you have other stuff that you could have like led with.
Like verbal phone abuse.
Right, yeah.
But no.
Which is potentially much more provable. But
gentlemen, this is an interesting case that you've brought before the bench here. I just want to clarify a few points before I make my ruling. This is, of course, not a jury trial. So you did testify that your coworkers would play bloody knuckles against your will, that they would kick you in the shins, that they would lock you inside of the closet when you were trying to get your lab coat, and a number of other things which are quite troubling if true. But the case you're bringing against them is that roundabout October, they brought in an animated statue of a witch that, when triggered by motion...
It scared me, Your Honor.
Yes, it would cackle.
It was
and
very
stir
scary.
a cauldron. And you say that it was laughing at you?
Yes.
Okay.
They put it in the center of the office
Because your wife's a witch.
where I was sure to walk by it.
Uh-huh. And there was in a position where you had no other choice but to...
Well, I mean, like, I could have gone around it.
Uh-huh.
You know, I could have. But, you know, it was clearly put there, you know, to get a rise out of me.
Uh-huh.
And so why give them the satisfaction?
He gets a rise out of a witch.
Gentlemen, did you in fact procure said witch and place it in the workplace?
No, bro. No, hella no, bro.
No, totally didn't.
No, I totally didn't.
I will
put that
remind
witch.
you that you are under oath.
Dude, what's that mean?
I think it means we gotta like tell the truth, man.
Fuck. What's procure?
Did you purchase it? Did you bring it in? Did you find it somewhere?
We totally found it somewhere.
Totally found it somewhere.
That's true.
Yes, Your Honor, dude.
So you did bring in the witch.
We found the witch.
We found it.
Correct.
Yeah. Remember that one time he screamed?
Yeah, it's so funny. He just was walking
Your Honor,
past
this
it.
was the worst day and a half of my life.
I see. So the fact that they would key your car with derogatory statements, the fact that they found where you lived and they left a flaming paper bag full of poop on the porch.
Didn't do that, but that was fucking funny.
That was so great.
All of these other
Hilarious.
ancillary claims for context, you said, they don't bother you as much as this cackling
Look,
witch.
I'm a grown man. I can deal with dog shit on my porch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? but they
Trying
brought
to stomp it out.
a scary witch animatronic into the workplace. Okay?
Okay. I'd like to present for all of you here the Exhibit A, the witch in question.
You brought it here? You brought it here? Why would you do that? This is a court of law. Why do you have a witch in here? Ah!
I think so, Goofy.
It's even funnier if you hit the button in the back.
Hit the button.
Farts.
Peabody, did you get the fart?
I'm very sorry, sir, but I'm going to have to say that this is not abuse.
Is the witch still there?
The witch remains on my bench.
Can the bailiff take the witch back out?
No?
Do it again.
Okay.
Your Honor, dude, do the fart.
I'm gonna just stay under the bench here, Your Honor.
Even the judge thinks it's funny. Fucking score.
I hereby order you to return to work.
Your Honor.
Chad.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
fart on him for real.
I can't right now.
Come on.
Dude, I just had
You're
too many
the
prunes
fart
earlier.
guy. Just come on.
I just had like one too many prune witches.
I mean, I have to do it.
Yeah.
He's under the desk and everything.
Just do it.
Ah. Your Honor, could you do the fart thing like twice more so I can fart on Peabody? All right, here we go. Here's the real one. Got him.
All right.
I'm really glad that you jumped in as like a dude bro. Because especially since he said lab coat. So we were just these two fucking Chads in like a research office. Everyone's like, like doing the actual research and like their dad got them in. Oh, fucking awesome. Microscopes. Like,
Dude, all I'm saying, these TDAP results came back positive,
Too
bro.
dope.
All right, 14.3 on the scale. Amazing. Hey, dude. Fart on you, fucker. Matt.
Oh, God.
Let's move it right along, shall we?
And now it's time for John to break shit down. Now entering the Jonologue.
So I want to talk about power tools for a while, and then we can all go back to what we were doing. So most of you will know that power tools came about as a response to the 1980s cartoon for children, Masters of the Universe, featuring He-Man, in which his tagline was, "I have the power." Now, children growing up at that era, they wanted the power too. And so that's why in 1993, a young Bill Gates came up with the idea for the first electric-powered drill. And now this drill was everything He-Man could have wanted. It pulled 6 volts. It could screw in a nail. It could unscrew nails. It could be a drill. It could do all these things. The only thing it could not do was kill magical beast creatures like He-Man's sword could. And so Bill Gates started working on that problem. He came up with a lot of interesting things, and eventually he brought us to the greatest tool in the monster hunting arsenal, the chainsaw. Now, most of you will know that the chainsaw is a truly indispensable monster hunting power tool. And, you can get them at Walmart right now for not that much money.
Nice.
that was glorious.
Thank you for that, John.
Went to a strange place.
a little bit.
We did go to a strange place. It's called
It makes
Mars.
a great second hand.
All right, well, that is all that we have time for. So,
Wow, that was...
if there's anything about this episode that you liked in particular, then please head on over to wastingallthetime.com/vote to let us know about it.
Do it.
And if there was anything you disliked in particular, like anything that, maybe you were walking your dog today and you heard this part of the podcast and it made you so angry that when your dog next pooped, you didn't pick it up with a little plastic bag. You just left it there.
That's a crime.
And maybe you were so mad that you actually did pick it up with the plastic bag and moved it more into the line of foot traffic. If that happened to you, then you can go ahead and tweet that to me at Jay Hansen himself.
Do it.
That is my personal Twitter account, and I never check it ever.
Do it. Send the rage. Send the hate. Send the vitriol. Send the
Malcontent.
Send the riots. Drop the salt, yo. Yeah, that was it. I'm out. I'm tired.
So until next time,
Yeah, that was it.
my name is Dave.
I'm John.
I'm Cody.
I'm Mike.
And
there you are.
we wasted all of the time. Delicious.
Delicious hate.
Bon voyage.
Good night, folks.
I'm sorry.
Congratulations. You've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Off the Dice pulls up a chair with tabletop gamers to chat about subjects that are not always about gaming. Questions may be random and off the mark, but all in the spirit of fun and getting to know one another. Guests can vary from regulars in the tabletop gaming community to other great people who love to game. I mean, don't we all? Off the Dice is a Time to Tabletop production hosted by creator, producer, game master, and head rock star of Time to Tabletop, Scooter Hamilton. New episodes drop every other Friday, so pull up a chair and let's talk Off the Dice. Off the Dice is a Time to Tabletop production, building community through the language of gaming.